Peacemaker, Season 2, Episode 8, titled Full Nelson. And I won't lie, this episode feels like a season finale, honestly. Like, sure, you got the last, 3 minutes of the episode, which is clearly leading to the next Superman movie, Man Tomorrow. But, at the end of the day, everyone's story's complete. You know, Christopher Smith, Peacemaker, is able to be a hero. He's able to get the respect and love that he wanted. He is able to move past with his trauma. By the end of the episode, he's with Harcourt. Everyone's in a good place. Everyone's on their journey and accepting things. And, it's one of those situations where you're just thinking, if this was a regular show and wasn't connected to a cinematic universe or anything, and we say, hey, this is the final time we see these characters, it would feel like that. It would totally feel like a finale, a final. This is a epilogue. This is not a season finale. This is the epilogue. Last week was the season finale. That's what last week was. This week is the epilogue. It's still with characters, it's still with their emotions, it's still with the aftermath. And also with all the Man Tomorrow hinting and stuff like that. So, it's just, I really dug it. I was kind of surprised. Look, I was checking how long the episode we had left. Because it's nearly an hour long. So in my head, I'm thinking, it's going on. It's a lot is happening. And I'm thinking, where's the big cameo? Is there going to be a big cameo? Is there going to be a massive action sequence that leads to Man Tomorrow? What's going to be the thing that will make people feel this is a finale? Nah, just character development. And the character development is so well put together. The scene between Agabaro and her ex, and saying hey, we have two different lives, and it was never going to mesh well together, because her ex goes and says, what? Oh yeah, you're gonna live a life like James Bond. Actually, if you live a life like James Bond, that sounds cool. Actually, that's it's why is that a negative? Why is that a negative? Probably the idea of, it's not bad if you're the one with the license to kill, but everyone around you might be the one who gets killed. That's the big issue. That's the big the big problem of having a spy as a partner. But anyway, her story is kind of completed. Harcourt story feels completed. The emotional journey of Peacemaker feels completed. This is kind of one of those situations where, for these characters being the main focus of of a story, it feels done. So seeing Peacemaker and the 11th Street kids showing up and other things, I think it's safe to say, safe to assume, Checkmate is going to be in the new in Man Tomorrow. It's going to be Team Superman and Team Peacemaker teaming up to stop Argus and stop, Lex Luthor or help to stop the big bad. And in my head, I'm thinking it's not. I wouldn't be shocked that it isn't. Everyone's thinking Brainiac, right, for the villain. But knowing the ending of this episode, and I assume this is a dinosaur island or something, in my head, I'm thinking it's not Brainiac, I think it's Mongol. We might be hitting in a war world situation. Because it needs to be bigger than just, oh my god, we're getting chased by dinosaurs here. It needs to be something they needs, because I assume by the end of the episode, it kind of hints that Superman, Lex Luthor get trapped in this new prison that's meant to be a prison for metahumans, and the two of them need to work their differences together, and they'll bump into Peacemaker and the whole thing. That's what I think is going to happen. Um, and in my head, I'm thinking it's Mongol. I think it's Orwell. Um, and that. But those warring sounds, I won't lie, like this, it could be a dinosaur playing all we know. But maybe it's Brainiac. Maybe it is. Maybe Brainiac is the big villain. They haven't. Wait, they'll be planning to shoot this film, right? Like next year, so it'll be a big old 6 months. So yeah, surely we'll find out who's playing who probably by next month, probably. But yeah, who's the new members, who's in the movie, and all that. So, because we know Tim Miller's character is going to be in Man Tomorrow, but yeah, I just look, I get it. Like, I quite enjoyed the episode. I quite enjoyed the episode in a more emotional, aftermath, character moments, those type of things. But I get it. Like, for a lot of people who love, who are big fans of these franchises, and definitely these franchises that are so action-based, that are so action-focused, that you want the big action sequence, you want big explosions, you want, like, this is where most of the money went. Like, you want that. You want those moments. And if you're looking for something more action-based, like, I mean, it's also HBO. HBO is not really known for just... Like, this is Game of Thrones. This is the Game of Thrones thing. Epilogue, finale being the second last episode. That's basically what it is. Now, I need to talk about, like, that one action sequence in Candy World? One of the dimensions that the Arguses walk into. And they go to many, many dimensions. A zombie dimension, a no gravity dimension, and we also have this Candy World dimension. And oh my god, like, I was like, look, it's James Gunn. Something cute and innocent has to be something dreadful and menacing. And the concept of these little tiny things, I don't know what to call them, Eternal's Pixies? What is it? Yeah, Eternal Pixies. Yeah, from Harry Potter. Those things? Those? Just attacking and wanting to eat your face off, and they also a bunch of horny fuckers. But when you shoot them, they turn into pixie dust. It's a whole. I mean that guy who got his face eaten, and we saw like the boy flinching, his no face left, and the little bit I think I saw a little bit of tongue like kind of moving, and a sense of it. Yeah, that was insane. And also I can't speak right now. The love story between Hardcore and Peacemaker. I mean, clearly this season is all about is a love story, at the end of the day. And seeing what happened on the boat, seeing what changed that lead to the events of the previous 7 episodes. I like. First things first, the music that was on the boat. I mean, like Nelson. I'm like, okay. Yeah, Peacemaker has some good taste in music. But the moment they go for the kiss, that like, I don't know what it's called, but like that slow mo, like the kind of like highlight slow mo, frame slow. Well, I don't know what technical term it is. I went to film school, and them both of them going, oh shit, there's actually a more of a emotional connection than a friendship connection. And then they go for a kiss. I'm like, wow, this is quite like beautifully shot while having this like rock love slow song in it. I don't know what to call it, but anyway, But yeah, I'm like me who wasn't a fan of season 1 of Peacemaker. Season 2 is a hell improvement. You know, for me, it's all about the characters, right? And if you care about the characters, you care about what else happens in this universe. What happens with these versions of these characters. So, yeah, I'm all down with it. Now, the next time we're at the DCU, it will have a bit of a break. Might get March, because HBO just announced, hey, our next show, which is the first show in 2026, is that Game of Thrones miniseries. So, might get March, because they keep saying early 2026. So, might get March. So, the next time we're done with Superman, we're done with Creature Commandos, we're done with Peacemaker. But next time will be all about in brightest day, in brightest night. No evil that will save my sight. And I'm not saying the whole damn quote, because I would like to able to be. I'm not going to say the full thing, because it's Peacemaker, but two, also late to still getting laid. So let's put out that. Anyway, come along and let me know your thoughts of the season and this episode as a whole.